Princess Diana was the fairy tale bride whose actual story looked more like a reality show. Affairs, heartbreak, paparazzi chases, charity triumphs, and a tragic end that still haunts the monarchy. But how did a shy teenage nanny from an old noble family become the biggest global celebrity in modern history? Let's rewind to her origins. Diana Spencer, born in 1961, grew up in a broken aristocratic home. Her parents' divorce left emotional bruises, but also gave her a strong empathy for underdogs. She wasn't a straight-A student or an obvious future queen, but she had that intangible warmth that people gravitated toward. She often described her young self as shy, overshadowed by siblings, longing for a bigger role in life. In the 1980s, Diana catches the eye of Prince Charles, 12 years older, already saddled with a rumored long-time affection for Camilla Parker Bowles. The monarchy is thrilled. Here is a wholesome, aristocratic teenager, perfect for PR in an age that needed a fresh face. The engagement is announced in 1981. The world coos. And the wedding was full-blown spectacle, with a dress so big it practically needed its own zip code. Billions tuned in on television. Everyone thought of it as the real-life Disney princess moment. Diana, however, was already grappling with her fiancé's emotional distance and the looming presence of Camilla. That tension only amplified once Princess Diana entered the palace. Protocol overshadowed intimacy, courtiers sniffed at her inexperience, and Charles had Camilla. Meanwhile, the public fell head over heels for Diana's sincerity and charitable spirit. She was the first British royal to just break formality, hugging AIDS patients, stepping into landmine fields, championing mental health. The monarchy had always done philanthropy, but never with such raw empathy. Tabloids ate it up, praising her as the people's princess. Yet that same press soon devoured her private struggles. By the late 80s, the fairy tale facade was cracking like old plaster. Charles and Diana led separate lives. She fought bulimia, postpartum depression, and a suffocating environment. He retreated to Camilla. She eventually found emotional outlets in rumored affairs. The monarchy tried to clamp down on rumors, but tabloids had discovered their biggest star since Elvis. Nothing stayed hidden. A bombshell dropped in 1992, a leaked biography detailing Diana's misery, followed by the infamous Squidgygate tapes. The monarchy was spinning, the public enthralled. She was either a victim or a media manipulator, depending on whom you asked. In 1992, the palace announced their separation, and by 1996, they divorced. Diana lost her royal title, but gained freedom from the palace machine. Freed from official duties, she channeled her energies into humanitarian work, shining a spotlight on landmine victims, homeless charities, and disenfranchised groups. She soared in popularity while the monarchy stumbled through crises. But the paparazzi hovered like vultures, hungry for every shot, each cameo of her personal life. Then came Dodi Al Fayed in 1997, the son of billionaire Mohammed Al Fayed. The two spent a glitzy summer on his yacht in the Mediterranean. Tabloids roared. Was this a new romance? A final fling or something serious? Diana seemed happier, more relaxed, the world again riveted by her personal choices. Some speculated about marriage rumors, others about the monarchy's horror at the idea of Diana marrying into the Al Fayed family. Nobody can confirm exactly what the couple planned, but paparazzi hounded them day and night, hoping for the next juicy cover shot. On the 31st of August, 1997, paparazzis chased Diana's car into a tunnel in Paris, ending in a catastrophic crash. Diana and Dodi died together. A wave of global grief slammed the planet. Millions covered London sidewalks with flowers, teddy bears, heartfelt notes. The monarchy faced its biggest PR meltdown. Why hadn't the Queen made a statement earlier? Why did tabloids push them to such speeds? The funeral that followed drew 2.5 billion viewers, cementing Diana as not just a fallen royal, but a cultural martyr to press intrusion and broken dreams. So, how did Diana, this shy kindergartner who married a prince, become a legend so potent that conspiracy theories still swirl? She broke centuries of unwritten palace rules. She let the public see her tears, her heartbreak, and her compassion. She leveraged the press to champion causes like AIDS awareness and landmine bans, physically stepping over hidden explosives in Angola for the cameras. Yet ironically, that same press was a beast she couldn't fully tame. Her tragic end became a cautionary tale about media ethics and the fragility of stardom. Critics claim Diana courted the tabloids, fueling them when it helped her narrative. Supporters argue she had no choice but to use the media to counter palace stonewalling. Either way, her unstoppable sincerity overshadowed the monarchy's stiff facade, forcing them to modernize. The monarchy had to adapt. William and Harry now embraced the open, emotional approach she pioneered, discussing mental health and personal struggles in ways that would have been unthinkable pre-Diana. Diana's romantic arc, Charles, then Dodi, highlighted her hunger for love in a world that gave her crowns but no warmth. Some say she truly found a soulmate in Dodi. Others question if it was a summer fling. We'll never know. But the public recognized a woman who deserved more than a loveless throne, and in that recognition, we found a universal tragedy. Everyone saw themselves in her longing for genuine affection. Princess Diana's fashion sense revolutionized royal attire, from the frumpy silhouettes to daring dresses, shorter hemlines, and bold color choices. She used clothes as statements, like those famous revenge dresses, to show confidence even when personal storms brewed. Magazines tracked every outfit. She became the ultimate style influencer before social media existed. Diana's narrative is part triumph, part heartbreak, part cautionary tale. She harnessed the monarchy's platform to champion empathy over protocol, children over ceremony, vulnerability over rigid stoicism. And though she faced monumental personal costs, her influence lingers decades later. From charitable standards to how royals engaged the public, she left a blueprint that forced a 1,000-year-old institution to rethink itself. Her story is that of a shy teenager thrust into a blinding spotlight, forging new paths for royals, finding bursts of joy in love, even if fleeting, and ultimately paying the steepest price for the adoration she inspired. A life so layered that every retelling reveals fresh angles, yet always circles back to the core. A heart big enough to change the world, but too exposed to ever find lasting peace.